what I'm going to do here to teach this horse to side pass, I'm going to walk along this fence and I'm going to basically use the tools we've got so far to teach this next step. All my training involves creating a tool, maybe creating two tools and then putting them together to teach them something else, and this one's no different. So he can follow the fence, so he'll go along this fence without me having to hold him on the fence. He can disengage. And he also laterally bend, and I'm going to use all three of those to try to teach this side pass. So all I'm going to do is just walk along the fence like this. So I want to have the whip on the same side as the fence, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip his nose towards the fence at the same time as I put my right leg back, like I'm trying to, just like I'm almost like trying to bend him to a stop, but the fence is in the way. So I'll just show you what I mean here. So I'm just going to reach down this, reach down this right rein here, bend his nose towards the fence, put my right leg back, and right there he just steps up. He almost was going to bend to a stop. See, he went the other way. No big deal. Okay, but you see, as he did that, that hind end stepped over there. And at this point in time, I don't care if he sticks his head over the fence. If we had a taller fence, it would be better, but we don't. I haven't taught this horse to back up yet, so I can't pull him back off there. I'm not going to be using two reins in this exercise. So now I'm just going to walk off again, but there's a big thing I want to mention here is how you get out of this little spot right here can help your spin later on, okay? So you can do one or two things. You can drag his head like this, and see right there, his hind end kind of steps over and you can walk off, and I'll show you next time what I would rather do. So I'm just going to walk along here again, slide my right hand down that rein, put my right leg back, tip his nose this way, and right there he steps over. And that was just off my leg. That was really good. I didn't have to use the whip. I'm still carrying this whip to back my leg up if in case I need to. Now when I put my leg on then, I didn't push with all my might. I just laid that leg. If he didn't get off that, then I would tap him with this whip. So now I've got to turn and go this way. So what I'm going to do here right now, instead of just pulling that rein, have him swing his bum out, I'm going to start to teach him the beginnings of, or one of the beginnings of the spin. So what I'm going to do, if you think about, we've followed the fence around, and if that horse has gone along the fence and came off the fence, we'd pick up on the fence side rein and tap on the shoulder with this whip on the other side till he moved over. Well, I'm going to help right here. I'm going to pick up my left rein like that. Now, I'm not going to pull with it. I'm just going to pick up on it like that, tap with this whip here, and right there, those front feet stepped over without his hind end swinging the other way. So that's a pretty important thing that can help you out in this spot. Okay, so I'm just going to slide my hand down, tip his nose towards the fence, slide my right leg back, and right there he steps over. Perfect. He hasn't done this before, but that there's about as perfect as it can get. They can run their shoulder off, or they can not move over off your leg. If they ran their shoulder off that way, all you do is pick up on your right rein there. You know, if you're going, yeah, right rein. So if you're heading down here and you pulled his head and he kind of hung his shoulder, just take your rein further back this way and slow that front end down. If you tipped his nose and you put this leg back here and he didn't speed up, you could use your whip. Okay, so now I'm just going to pick up on this left rein like this. It's hooked around that post. I'm just going to tap on this right shoulder here, and right there, see, he moved his front feet over and walked off, and he actually almost pivoted on that left hind foot without swinging his hind end out. So now I'm just going to slide my right hand down, tip his nose into the fence, and right there, he didn't really, there we go. I was going to say, he didn't really get off my leg quite enough, so I just gave a little tap right there. Once again, like I said, I'm not terribly concerned about the fact his head's hanging over the fence at this point in time. I'm just going to pick up on that left rein, tap with this whip right here, and right there he steps those front feet over. I'll try it again. Tip his nose towards the fence, put my right leg back, and right there he moves, moves over. Oh, he's going to go the other way. I'll just tip him back this way. Tap with that whip. There we go. So now I'll just pick up on that left rein, tap with my whip, he steps over there. I'll just go ahead and tip his nose towards the fence, put my right leg back, and his hind end's not catching up to his front end, so tap with that whip until he moves over. You see he got all the mad right there? No big deal. Now he doesn't want to stand here. I'm just going to point his nose towards the fence. Good. That's interesting because I've tapped him with the whip quite a bit, you know, disengaging him and making him go forward and stuff, and he has never done that, so who knows where that came from, but anyway, no big deal. Now I'm just going to go this way again. Pick up in that left rein, tap that whip, he moves that front foot over. You'll find that after a little while, you'll pick up on that rein, they'll move that front foot on their own. So I'll just tip his nose towards the fence, lay that leg on him right there. He doesn't really move over as much as I want. There we go, he moves over. I'll let go. So when you tap that there, make sure that you don't let him run that front end off. So right then when I tap, I probably pulled slightly more on this rein right here. Now just pick up on that left rein, tap with this whip right here, he steps over and off we go again. What I'll do is we'll go down that other end and start again up that fence, and I'll show you what it looks like from a different angle.